introducing Jacksepticeye playing Surgeon Simulator, only on opening night live. All right, well, if you thought that crossover was kind of crazy, wait until you get a load of this next game announcement that I don't think anyone probably saw coming. Check this out.
Yeah. I don't know why I keep getting kicked off today.
Tonight is just the start of Gamescom 2020. Over the next 3 days, there are more streams from IGN and Webedia with in-depth looks at games, a digital cosplay contest, and some special new shows just for Gamescom. Your portal for all things Gamescom this year is Gamescom Now, which you can check out at
I completely lost internet there for a second.
Now, one game you'll hear more about later on IGN's post-show is this one, a return of two classic characters that I love. Check this out.
Peaks and valleys right now. And now we're behind on this.
In a world gone strange, one elite force stands against the darkness. But even they could use some help.
Here, slip on this little beauty for effect.
Sam, I'm blind! Oh, hello, miss.
No, Ethan, it's not, yeah. No,
the
they
return
haven't shown
of
Beyond
Sam
Light
and
yet.
Max. Yes. All right. And now it's time to say hello to my wonderful co-host for ONL from IGN. Please say hello to Sydney Goodman.
The bridge thing was
Thank you, Jeff.
pretty
Welcome,
lame.
everyone. I'm Sydney Goodman, and I am thrilled to be here. Gamescom is always such a fun event, and throughout the show tonight, I'll be telling you about all the different ways that IGN is involved in this year's festivities. But first, I have an award to announce. The winner of Best Nintendo Switch Game is Little Nightmares 2. Huge congratulations. Like I said, IGN is going to be here for all of Gamescom with great shows such as Gamescom Studio, where you can find me and my co-hosts for all day long games content, interviews, dev talks, and more. Plus, we have Gamescom Awesome Indies, the show with and for indie developers. That premieres Saturday, August 29th at 7 p.m. Central European Time, so be sure to tune in for more announcements and special guests. And now, let's go back to Jeff for our next big world premiere.
Destiny.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sid. We are so excited to see what's in the Gamescom studio and also Awesome Indies. I'm going to be on the Daily Show tomorrow, so looking forward to that. All right, well, on to our next game. In the next World of Warcraft expansion, players will journey beyond the mortal world of Azeroth to a place where no living soul has set foot before. The Shadowlands, the afterlife of an entire Warcraft universe. The infinite realms of the Shadowlands are watched over by different factions, known as Covenants, each holding dominion over a different aspect of the afterlife. And depending on how someone lived their mortal life, they may end up as part of one of these Covenants when they cross over into the Shadowlands. Today, we're excited to give you a closer look at the noble and pure Kyrian Covenant from the realm of Bastion, who are charged with carrying the souls of the dead into the beyond. So sit back and get ready for the world premiere of Bastion, the first in Blizzard Entertainment's new 4-part series of animated shorts called Afterlives. Enjoy.
Light, save my soul.
Are you just trying to see it? I know. Well, a little bit.
Uther.
Where am I?
Welcome to Bastion. You led a truly selfless life.
I'm glad I never got in this game. It probably consumed my life.
You have been chosen.
Chosen?
To shed your mortal burdens and join the ranks of the Ascended, serving to ferry the souls of the dead unto the Shadowlands.
I serve
The bad feeling is going to be super
and
underwhelming for
work is
Destiny.
not done. There is an evil that must be...
There is no evil here. The darkness was sealed within the Maw long ago.
You're wrong. He destroyed my home, murdered my people and my king. He must be punished.
You are an aspirant now. You must accept your new purpose and purge yourself of this desire for vengeance.
What I desire is justice.
Devos, why are you training this soul? It is beneath your station as a paragon.
He cannot let go. He continues to demand retribution for his death.
And this concerns you? Many souls take eons to ascend.
Yes, but this one seems broken, Thenios. Unlike any soul I have seen. I have begun to wonder whether he was deemed worthy of Bastion. By mistake.
Be careful, Devos. I would not let the Archon hear such a thought. In time, he will forget. Trust our ways. Trust the path.
Devos, how long must we train?
Until you are ready to ascend.
And what is keeping me from ascension?
Nothing but the memory of your mortal life.
How can I forget when I can still feel his blade?
Your soul is wounded? Who did this to you?
He was my student. He betrayed us all.
Show me. The runes on his blade were unmistakable. This dark agent runs free on a mortal world with the power of the Maw itself in hand. Our realm is imperiled.
Impossible. The Maw is inescapable. You must return to the path.
If he had purged his life, we never would have known of this calamity. The path is flawed.
Enough! The order of the Shadowlands depends on the execution of our eternal charge. You will abandon this course.
As you command, my Archon. Uther, the time of your ascension has come.
I thought I was not ready.
Do you wish to see him punished?
I do.
Then prepare yourself. The moment he falls, we will claim him.
I see. Only darkness before me.
Now, cast him into the maw. Return him to the darkness he served. His eternal suffering awaits.
He was my student.
Remember what he did, and take your vengeance.
Not vengeance. Justice.
Okay. Oh, the Destiny trailer better be that long.
All right, hope you guys enjoyed that exclusive look at Bastion. Now, we know many of you can't wait to experience Shadowlands, and our friends at Blizzard want you to know the wait is almost over.
I think it looks cool. Don't know if I'm all into that.
October 27th, it is official, and we have so much more opening night live still to go for you. Ratchet and Clank, PlayStation 5, much more. Stay tuned. All right, but now it's time for the announcement of a new universe that is coming to gaming for the first time with a project from a Canadian studio. Check this out.
I'm gonna get kicked off again and start lying out.
They corrupted, divided, conquered, until finally
oh boy.
the gates of Zion were thrown
I think their feed isn't great either.
meaning eternal.
Crap. To tell us more about what we just saw, I'm joined.
Before the events of Crash Bandicoot 1, and they're kind of these devious puzzle rooms that we've made, and they're really hard, and they're really awesome, and they're super. We can't wait to get people's hands on them.
Yeah, no, I got to play a demo of this a few weeks ago, and that was a challenge, so I can't imagine how nefarious these are. How are they going to be integrated into the game? Are they optional, like offshoot stuff, or how do you get to them?
Sure. So players actually have to collect the flashback tapes in the levels themselves. They're an object to pick up, and to actually pick them up, they have to reach them in the level without dying. It's kind of our homage to the death routes from the original trilogy. So players have to reach these objects in the level, pick them up, and then once they get them, they'll get access to these unique levels.
So beyond the pure challenge, what other fun? So how are these fun for players to kind of experience, and what do they get to do in them?
Sure. So one of the things that we did was we actually used these as, like I said, puzzle rooms, really kind of fun, nefarious, devious ways for Crash to really express that pure plumbing kind of aspect of gameplay that we know and love about the franchise. Narratively for us, it was really cool to layer in kind of a unique perspective to the franchise. This is the moment when Cortex is really excited about the prospect of Crash being on his team, because Crash was originally crewed by Cortex, and so this is a weird point in time that's never really been explored in things before.
Awesome. All right, well, Crash 4, It's About Time, looks phenomenal, Lou. We cannot wait to check it out in October. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Awesome. All right, well, we will be right back after this for more Gamescom Opening Night Live.
I have become terror.
Oh.
The unseen predator. A rupture that obliterates without warning. Alone, the hordes of Enoch will fall before me. But together, this entire planet will fear us. The anomaly alters us, each in our own ways, yet we are drawn down the same road, into the dark heart of creation.
Yeah, so Lord, it's been tough with this battleground.
We will find the source, whatever it holds, whatever it takes.
Yeah, 3-player activity. Oh. Outriders. Oh, this is one that I saw before. This one actually looks pretty cool.
Welcome to the Hyperscape. Enter a contender.
Yes, Ikuzo.
Leave as a champion.
This is it.
Time to party!
Yeah, I agree, Star-Lord. I like the raid-specific loot. You know, you had a raid armor set for each raid, and gave you special perks in the raid as you earned it, so then you can
Welcome to
move on to the heroic
Necromunda.
version.
I can see you're new here. Let me get you up to speed.
Kinda like to
the
see them go
Underhive's
back
named
that
well,
direction.
a sprawl of humanity suffering away like ants, deep underground where we ain't causing trouble. But
Or
our
actually,
rich
I'm okay
boys
with like
and
the
girls
Garden of
that
Salvation
know
because this
how
one,
we are. And do we ever
one
make
difficulty
some
setting.
noise? Every all
maybe
says they
in the
can
background
shoot
your
the tail
power
of a
cap.
lash worm, and they
I'm okay with
splash
that
you in
too.
from 20 paces for saying they couldn't. I don't want to say immortal, but when their armor, blood, skin, and will are of iron, it's a potent combo. Why would someone like you want to know about an all-female gang of psychopaths drug dealers, killers, cloners, and... Oh, makes sense. And Escher will cut you up just for the fun of it. Goliaths are big. That's it. Anything smaller than them doesn't deserve to live. And they're just as happy filling you with lead as they are smashing you to pieces with a power maul. Now, mixing that whole pot together in a place like this, you can imagine what happens. Chaos, gang warfare, for wealth, for power, hell, sometimes just for fun. So, think you're ready? Necromunda Under Hive Wars comes to PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC on September 8th.
O futuro dos jogos, além de realidades virtuais extremamente dignas e realistas, eu acho que também se encontra em formas mais expressivas e absurdas, quebrando cada vez mais esses paradigmas de formato de videogame que a gente tem e sendo usado mais do que nunca como uma ferramenta de expressão artística.
I envision the future of gaming to be quite bright and quite online.
The next generation of console will clearly allow AAA and indie developers to build more creative-driven games that I hope will cover more diverse subjects.
I want to play all kinds of stories about people and places, both real and imagined. I want comedy games, I want autobiographical games. I really want to see what people can do.
Get to the
No
Destiny!
futuro dos games, eu vejo uma evolução, obviamente, gráfica, mas eu vejo ainda mais evolução na inteligência artificial e na maneira como a gente interage com os games, tudo em busca de experiências mais imersivas.
Oh, it's right when the Destiny one's gonna come out. Destiny one's gonna be right in it, watch. And it's gonna screw me up. Destiny.
You know, one of the things I love about opening night is that we can show you the biggest games in the industry and also smaller titles that should be on your radar. So pay attention to this next game. It comes from a team of 2 in Sweden, Tuxedo Labs. Over the past 3 years, developer Dennis Gustafsson has built his own game engine to realize his vision for a fully destructible game world. What he's building has absolutely blown me away, so I asked Dennis to prepare a special trailer just for tonight. I hope you're equally inspired by the ideas in this next game. Definitely one to watch. Teardown.
It's like pixels, Legos. Build. It's Minecraft. Minecraft meets Legos?
Oh, it's heists.
But look, it's like Minecraft is exactly well. That's kind of unique. I don't know how much fun we'd have playing. Probably be burned out real fast.
Last year at Opening Night Live, we announced Little Nightmares 2 to the world. Well, the team at Tarsier Studios hasn't shown anything since, but that changes right now. Here is a first look at the gameplay of Little Nightmares 2, which is coming next February, with more to come throughout the week at Gamescom, right, including a live demo on Gamescom Studio tomorrow.
You know, like the first time I completed Wrath of the Machine, that was so much yes. I think we worked on it like almost every night for like 2 weeks in LFG and random people and learning it and trying it and figuring it out. And best way to go about it and all that. And you get that first completion on a hard raid, man. It feels so good. Looks more scary than the first one that they said was going to be scary. Oh. Oh yeah, for sure, Angel.
It's not super super
I'm WWE Hall of Famer.
I mean, I'm kind of like
Jerry
torn between.
And I'm reuniting with my old buddy Mauro Ranallo.
I don't like the
prestige
they did with either Worlds Inspire, but I like the. I wasn't a super fan of like somebody messes up, you had to wipe. This is kind of how it feels right now. Before you could like pull off some encounters, short-handed. Can't really do that now.
Look out below. WWE is LIT. You know, I'm a little more old school than Mauro, so I can't wait to see these WWE legends teach these kids a thing or two. And you know what? Here's a closer look at the insane action. It's a great evening for WWE action. Oh, wow. Take that, Mauro. Man, it's so good to see the Bella Twins at their best. And now, let's keep this party rolling with another matchup. Oh, look out, Mauro. The Undertaker has risen, and Finn Balor is about to be taken for his last ride. Mamma mia, what a move! Finish
the Cardo one was dope. When that new one, when the Triumph came out and they had the glow and everything,
this is just an example
those are amazing.
Of the pandemonium that you're going to experience when you head
when I
to
was wearing the Crota stuff in the tower,
That's a big toy hammer.
I would get a message a day at least asking me to help them go through it where I got it.
What a night! This is the greatest thing I've ever seen. Pre-order WWE 2K Battlegrounds today and brawl without limits. Mamma mia! Oh, sorry, Mauro. I know that's your line.
Stop lagging, man.
Hello again. I have even more awards to announce, so let's get right down to it. The winner of Best Action Adventure Game is Watch Dogs Legion.
The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
I'm the perfect shot.
The winner of the Best Action Game is Star Wars Squadrons.
You can escape.
This is gonna be close. The winner of Best Multiplayer Game is Operation Tango.
Operation Tango. It takes two to save the world.
Let me take it armor set was pretty cool.
I used to be an explorer.
The winner of Best Indie Game is Curious Expedition 2.
Did not believe what I had witnessed. It was time for the world to learn my name.
Congratulations. Congratulations to all the winners. As I mentioned, IGN will be here for all of Gamescom with great shows and new ways for you to get all your gaming news. Check it out.
Gamescom 2020 is the heart of gaming, and you can keep to the beat right here on IGN. We've turned the single biggest show in gaming into 5. Gamescom Now is your virtual show floor with up-to-the-second live coverage. Gamescom Daily Show, Gamescom's first ever late-night talk show. Our Gamescom Awesome Indie Show, the freshest deep cuts in indie gaming. And finally, the Gamescom Best of Show, including the Gamescom Award. Gamescom 2020 is available on IGN and wherever you stream Gamescom Now.
And now it is time to talk about that best action game winner, Star Wars Squadrons. This is a new immersive space combat game from Motive Studios that delivers the ultimate Star Wars pilot fantasy. We've missed those. In Squadrons, you'll suit up and fly for both the New Republic and the Galactic Empire across intense 5v5 multiplayer battles, as well as an all-new, authentic single-player story set after the events of Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Today, we'll get a glimpse at what Squadron's story has to offer by taking a brief look at one of the single-player missions featuring some light narration by the Motive team. Let's check.
Yeah, maybe in a way, Charlie.
We all choose our path, light or dark,
right,
freedom or destruction.
7 minutes, so.
The Empire chose to destroy Alderaan in order to spread fear and douse the fires of rebellion.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom while this one plays.
But the heroic pilots of the Rebel Alliance have chosen to keep fighting, to show the Empire that we are not afraid. It was their bravery that ended Palpatine's reign and brought about our new republic. However, the Empire lives on, shattered though it may be. As I speak, Imperial forces are edging toward the Bormia sector, hoping to end our new republic before we find our footing. As their empire collapses, they try to tighten their grip. But the galaxy is changing, and you can be a part of it. With the help of brave and daring pilots, this war can end. Make a choice. Fly with the New Republic. Change our galaxy for the better.
Hi, I'm Suzanne Hunka, narrative producer on Star Wars Squadrons. Our single-player story is one of daring pilots and deep-seated rivalries.
Take Titan Squadron, hunt down this Starhawk, and eliminate it.
Gladly, Admiral Sloane.
Over the course of the story, you'll fly as 2 pilots on opposite sides of the war. And, like all modes in Star Wars Squadrons, you'll have the option to experience every mission fully immersed in VR.
Wedge Antilles, Rogue Squadron. I hear you're the reason I was able to finally get a con through.
Today, we're giving you a glimpse of an early Imperial mission behind enemy lines.
One of our spies, Agent Thorne, has discovered vital intelligence on Project Starhawk. Your mission is to extract her from an orbital outpost above Hosnian Prime. Behind enemy lines, you'll have to eliminate perimeter defenses. The outpost is defenseless. When you've secured the area, you will escort the Gladius to the outpost, and our extraction team will acquire Agent Thorne. Once Thorne is secure, reach your Gozanti cruisers and return to the Overseer.
Cover our escape and escort us to the jump point. We have Republic corvettes inbound. Move, Titan.
Ladies, change course and keep Agent Thorne safe. Titan 3, take out those fighters.
Understood. I'll handle it.
You have my thanks, Titan Squadron.
No time to celebrate. Move on.
Each mission will immerse you into the escalating conflict between the New Republic and a shattered empire. Debrief with your squad mates between missions.
You're our new wingmate.
Customize and master all 8 starfighters and join the galaxy's finest.
I need you focused and ready to go.
From bombing runs at the Nadiri dockyards to setting a trap in the Xavian abyss. The story of these rival squadrons will push the war to the brink and define the galaxy for years to come. I look forward to seeing you in combat October 2nd.
It must be going in order of the month because they're just not.
That is not all EA has to share from a galaxy far, far away today. At Star Wars Galaxy Edge, you can enter the world of Batuu, where you can visit Oga's Cantina or jump into the Millennium Falcon on a run to Smuggler's Cove. It was This incredible adventure at Disneyland Resort and Walt Disney World Resort that inspired The Sims' latest game pack. Check this out.
Right. What is this, the Disneyland area? Yeah, it's terrible. Not a fan. The Sims Star Wars, huh?
There is even more Star Wars to come later in the show. Lego Star Wars, The Skywalker Saga is up, and as we move into our second hour, we've got Fall Guys Season 2 still to come, the reveal of that, which I can't wait for you guys to see. And of course, a gameplay demo of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart for PlayStation 5.
About all
but
that.
right
like,
now, you might remember this next game from Annapurna Interactive from last year's Microsoft E3 event. And today, I'm excited to share a new announcement from the team. This interactive thriller about a man stuck in a time loop is one of this year's most intriguing indie titles, and now they've added an absolutely all-star cast to the game. Here's a whole new look at 12 minutes.
All right, close your eyes. I want you to think of a flower. Look at its colors, its colors. Now I want you to imagine it changing, moving backward, returning to its bud. Think of that bud, unopened. Look at it as a whole, then silently repeat these phrases. May you be free from suffering. May you be free from fear. May you know peace and joy.
What? Yeah, William Dafoe. Interesting.
That's going to be a really special indie game. So glad to announce that here on the show. Now, last year at the Game Awards, we announced Godfall, a new looter shooter coming to PlayStation 5 and PC from Counterplay. Tonight, we've got a quick sneak peek of one of the new Valor plates with more footage coming as part of Gamescom 2020. Check this out.
Skipping to yep. William Dafoe. Probably the favorite thing. Yeah, that's the Green Goblin, William Dafoe. The Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and then also Boondock Saints. Boondock Saints. Right? He was the detective.
We have much more O&L to come. Exclusive looks at Lego Star Wars, The Skywalker Saga, Fall Guys Season 2. Wait until you see what the Mediatonic guys are up to, and so much more. But first, I'm sure you saw that earlier this week, Heart of Deimos, Warframe's newest expansion was released on PC, Xbox, and PS4, and today it's also on Switch, all platforms. Here's a look at the heart of Deimos.
Expand. Explore. Tear the veil asunder. Subvert new territory to our sovereign will. But that was what it wanted too. It raged unchecked through metal, bone, flesh. Life. We are infested with it.
The Warframe's getting updated up.
What? Visitors?
Now, the gateway is failing. The jaws close. The final heartbeat approaches.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
But before we fall, we shall scream. There is one who will hear the heart of Deimos.
So many people have been discovering or rediscovering video games during lockdown, whether it be older people or bored teenagers or middle-aged parents who suddenly find that they have to do something together with their kids. And I think I've given out more advice about video games in 2020 than any other time ever. And as a result, it's more important than ever that we keep making different, interesting things for folk to play.
A pandemia pela qual a gente está passando tem sido um período difícil a todos. Então, nesse momento, eu acho que a gente precisa lembrar de mostrar mais empatia, demonstrar mais amor, mais carinho e saber que a gente vai sair dessa juntos. Vai ser difícil, mas isso tudo vai passar.
I hope everybody gets healthy and safely through this coronavirus time. Care about other people and wear your masks.
Jogos são, na minha opinião pessoal, a forma de arte mais incrível de se expressar. Eles englobam tudo: música, arte, escrita, e você tem a chance de controlar e vivenciar essas experiências você mesmo. É mágico, é maravilhoso. Jogos são por amor.
I don't know what this is, but
I'm always aware of your current position. I just hold on to the perfect condition. Coming alive.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I think they're just trying to like extend their content. Fight game? Oh, it's already there. That looks like the game that was on the Switch that came out with it was called Arms. We played that for like 5 minutes.
All right, guys, we're back officially into hour 2. We've got an hour more of great stuff to show you. Destiny 2 Beyond Light. Stasis, you're going to see a brand new look at that. Fall Guys Season 2.
Destiny 2
for PlayStation 5 and so much more across the next hour. Opening Night Live continues, and it just is the start of Gamescom 2020. But right now, on September 25th, Mafia Definitive Edition launches.
It's going to be one of the last ones, guys.
Built from the ground up remake of the original Mafia. Tonight, we've got the exclusive debut of the next trailer called A Life of Reward Too Big to Ignore, which deals with Tommy's induction into the Salieri crime family. Check this out.
I just feel like we were better off just kind of hanging out playing. I mean, it is cool to see the new stuff.
All these guys.
But we're only here for one reason.
In this room, they're here because they have the only thing that matters to me. The only thing that should matter to any of us. You know what that is, Tommy?
They're loyal.
That's right.
One day you're busting your back doing another stage work in a city that's been trying to scrape you off its heels since the day you stepped off the boat. And the next you're stuffing your pockets full of Salieri's dirty.
Because they know we show up. We show up in hordes, man.
Teach
a lot of Call of Duty people they'll just wait for Treyarch to drop the trailer.
You want me to become one of those Wall Street boys? Don't sass me, Tommy. I'm trying to teach you the ropes, so you don't get strangled by them.
Now you stay straight with me, you're gonna be living the high life, Tom.
Right.
You abuse my trust.
Don Salieri, you won't ever need to worry about me.
Okay, then. Welcome to the family.
I thought that was... So they're just re-releasing that? That was actually a pretty fun game.
Next, we're going to introduce you to a turn-based multiplayer strategy FPS from a team in Montreal, Canada. Lemnis Gate is coming in early 2021 and has a unique mechanic built around a 25-second time loop.
Until
check this out.
We're probably got a half hour to go, and I swear to good griefus, I'm gonna be upset. I already know our expectations are so high, make us wait all day, and it's gonna be a 5-minute trailer. What? I don't get it.
Next spring, get ready to experience memorable moments and non-stop.
Did we just lose the stream and stuff again?
Up action from all 9 Star Wars films and Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. The entire series has been reimagined with new fun-filled Lego humor, and now we've got your first look at the gameplay trailer.
I want to learn the ways of the Force and become a Jedi like my father.
If you ask Ethan, it's Taco Bell.
The Force is unusually strong with him. That much is clear.
I do have to say, the Lego games are fun.
By the dark side, young Skywalker has become.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
That boy is our last hope.
No, there is another.
I'm from the Resistance. Your sister Leia sent me. We need your help.
Yeah, I was eating my lunch when this first started. Like, we went and I got my bag, my lunchbox, and... Oh.
The Force will be with you, always.
Punch it! Not him, the Falcon.
It'd be pretty cool to play through all that. Dropped as in, like, took off the menu?
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
So be it, Jedi.
Huh?
Man, Lego Star Wars looks
That
so
was
fun
like
coming to next gen
a
as
solid
well. All right,
5-minute
we'll be right
trailer.
back with more world premieres from huge new games like Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart, Medal of Honor, Above and Beyond, and Destiny 2. But before that, here's a look at a game that is launching tonight on Nintendo Switch and Steam.
If he said
it's
that
called
in
Struggling
order.
from Frontier, a fun physics-based platformer where up to 2 players control Troy, our fleshy
He said
hero.
that in order,
Check this
relax.
out, and remember, you can play this tonight.
What the flip? What the Rick and Morty is this? Oh, they're really pushing the, this is... Oh, this is a mobile game. that was a weird one. Just struggling to make a title, right? Wait, why did it show a feed from another... Man, their stream is all earthed up. Oh. See, and this detailer, this mobile detailer was supposed to be here already like 20 minutes ago. There you go, more racing games. Project Cars.
I gotta say, the game that I've given the most hours to, that I love going back to, is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I have to say, since Origins came out, this new reboot of Assassin's Creed, so to speak, that was my first time getting into it, and I have put almost 400 hours into Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
At the moment, I enjoy to play Fall Guys with my friends. It's very funny, easy to learn, but hard to master.
I have a few games that I binge play, games that I return to every year. Halo, the entire Master Chief Collection, is really a big one for me where that's concerned. But I also still just casually binge Animal Crossing, and I've been doing that basically all year.
I haven't put down Animal Crossing since I downloaded it. I find the daily repetitive rhythm so soothing and predictable.
So my
although
wife
like
does.
My house, my
wife did that most of the summer. She.
Up next, we have the award for Best Microsoft Xbox Game. And the winner is Tell Me Why. Congratulations to Don't Nod Entertainment. Well, after a big day of Gamescom events and announcements, you'll be happy to know that IGN is going to help you digest all that info with the Gamescom Daily Show, where you can get all the daily highlights of the late show experience from gamers for gamers. Back to you, Jeff.
Thank you very much, Sid. And by the way, congratulations to Don't Nod for Tell Me Why, a really important game that is out now that you can play on Xbox and Game Pass. And as we know, there's a lot going on in the world, and that goes beyond the pandemic. Between social conflicts we're seeing in the news and acts of nature, we can see how vulnerable we as people can sometimes be. And now I think it's as important time as ever to remember to come together and support one another. We are a global gaming community. There are millions of people watching tonight, and I know we're all here because we love games, and we know that games are good in the world that can bring us together, and I think we've all felt that in 2020. So I think that's really important to remember amongst all the games and trailers. All right, well, one way as a community we can come together to do some good is the Gamescom Forest. Gamescom has launched a reforestation project by planting a Gamescom forest together with the community. Gamers worldwide can go to gamescom.global and donate to plant more trees. So let's plant a forest together. All right, well, now we're going to move on to another game, and this one was announced back in May. Chorus is a dark space combat shooter where players take control of Nara on a quest to destroy the dark cult that created her, featuring rich, ray-traced 4K 60 FPS environments on next-gen hardware. Here is the first look at gameplay from Chorus.
468 hours on Destiny 1, and then I have 1,800 hours on Destiny 2. Top 3 and top 3% Destiny 2 on hours played. Top 3%. Destiny 1 not so much because I was like a late year 3, year 4 player.
You will be broken.
Almost 30% of my time is spent in raiding. Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention to that one. Dang.
How many crowns have you won? If one game has defined the summer of 2020, it absolutely is Fall Guys from Mediatonic in London and Devolver. This game is setting records and putting a much-needed smile on everyone's face. Fall Guys, I think, represents our industry at its absolute best. Yeah, well, soon the Fall Guys experience will evolve with Season 2. There's a lot of new stuff coming, and tonight, Mediatonic is about to give you an exclusive sneak peek at what's next. Get ready. I think the internet is about to freak out. Here it is, Fall Guys Season 2.
Was it Season 2 already? Didn't it just drop? Like, how fast are there?
Hey, I'm Joe. I'm the lead game designer on Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, and I just want to reach out and say thank you to everyone who's been playing and enjoying the game so far. As a team, we've been looking at all the fan arts, the memes, and the montages that people have been posting online, and the response to the game has really blown us away. Today, we just wanted to give everyone their first sneak peek at the rounds and the costumes that they can be enjoying as part of Fall Guys.
Has anybody played this one? I haven't played this one yet.
Season 2, you'll be dressing your Fall Guy as a medieval hero and competing across brand new rounds inspired by epic quests from the Middle Ages. Traverse giant drawbridges, dodge swinging axes, and scale movable siege ramps in the quest for ultimate game show glory.
Yeah. Looks like an easy game to update. Like, they don't have to do too much to it, right? They're like...
We hope you've enjoyed the sneak peek of Fall Guys Season 2. We're still adding the finishing touches to development, but if you want to stay up to date, then @Fall Guys Game on Twitter is where you want to be. See you on the start line.
Yeah, well, this YouTuber hasn't yet, but... I don't know. Everybody wants to play it. I've been trying that new golf game, man. That one's fun. We played some of that last Friday.
My father has Colorado in the palm of his hand, and he's afraid to close his fist. I am not.
Tomater. Oh. Mobile game? This looks like a mobile game.
Liberty's got more brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. She's already tried once.
Vic's a depraved child, and Val's a brain without a spine. The years my father wasted grooming them for glory when I was right there. To Arizona, Rangers. Then I'll pretend none of this happened. Stay, and you die alone.
I really haven't found any new appreciation for gaming at this time, because my appreciation for gaming before couldn't be higher.
Com certeza, jogos multiplayer preenchem completamente a conexão social que eu preciso ter com outras pessoas nesses tempos de isolamento. E é o mais próximo que a gente pode ter de experiências reais com pessoas que estão longe da gente.
You get to travel all over the world in games, which is something I've always taken for granted. At the moment I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima, and you know, I kind of prefer it to the real Japan just because I've heard that in real life they don't let you run around with harness.
I appreciate games a lot more than films, music, or whatever, and it's just fine for me to have the time to play with friends or even with my family, to have a lot of fun.
I've been mostly at home with small children, and gaming is the
then
only
you would
thing
blow
that
up
I get
the
to do for
space-time
myself
continuum.
anymore. I find it's not only an escape, it's also a way to challenge my brain.
gaming is becoming clearly more important for a lot of people. You know, play is a natural instinct, and from Animal Crossing to The Last of Us Part 2 or Ori, yes,
find out what the world
it's
would be like.
definitely an incredible time now to be a gamer.
Yeah,
yes.
can you imagine how much would have changed? Like how many things could have got set in motion if just JFK didn't get assassinated?
Hey everyone, I'm Vince Sampella, head of Respawn Entertainment.
Pearl Harbor doesn't happen.
When we set out to create Medal of Honor Above and Beyond, we knew we wanted to bring the series back to its roots. The Medal of Honor franchise is known for its powerful and exciting single-player stories. Put the player in the boots of the soldier who was there.
Crazy.
It's a series that is grounded in history, which tells emotionally authentic stories. Peter Hirschman, who directed the original Medal of Honor in 1999, is back at the helm of this project. You'll hear more from him in just a bit. Peter and I actually worked together on Medal of Honor Allied Assault in 2002, and I'm really happy he's joined us at Respawn to craft a completely new experience in VR. The team is creating a riveting and emotional journey through World War II like you've never seen or played. It weaves in the personal stories of the veterans and survivors of the war through powerful interviews that help set the stage for what players will experience. It's more than just a game. We could not be more excited to show the world the next look at Medal of Honor Above and Beyond and the game's action-packed story. Let's take a look.
Right. That's a decent movie.
This is the first time some of you will see combat.
The good.
I know you're scared. Let me be clear with all of you. I'm scared too.
Oh, is this VR? You're watching Umbrella
Welcome to France,
Academy.
gentlemen. I lead the local resistance cell. Something big is happening inside Gestapo headquarters, and we don't know what it is.
We're gonna have to improvise here.
Members of the resistance are perhaps the bravest
gonna do the
people
VR
fighting
stuff,
in
man.
this war. But you really should stop.
Ah!
There is no future in it.
Put the grenade in the mail chute.
Lieutenant? It'll be a wild ride, but we'll get you there.
Jet fighters, brace yourselves.
Like I said, boom.
There are things, as people, I'm willing to sacrifice myself for.
Somehow, this motley crew has been tasked with saving civilization. God help us all.
Honestly, I'm not paying attention to half of this stuff.
Thank you so much, Vince. That looks incredible. And now we're here with Respawn Entertainment's Peter Hirschman, game director on Medal of Honor Above and Beyond, to talk more about their new VR experience. Peter, I gotta say, the trailer really grabbed me. Such an incredible story that you're telling to. Tell us a bit about this single-player experience. What can we expect?
Well, Jeff, thank you for having us on the show. I'm representing a whole team back at Respawn that's been working really hard on this, and it's so exciting to premiere the trailer with you. Medal of Honor, going back to its roots, was always about putting the player in the boots of a soldier fighting in World War II. And with VR, we're able to do that in almost a literal way. It's definitely the most immersive experience, most immersive combat experience I've ever been able to work on. And the story follows you as a player being recruited into the Office of Strategic Services, commonly known as the OSS. And their mission was sabotage, espionage, search and rescue, everything in between. You name it, they did it. And they're known by a different set of initials now, the CIA. But during World War II, They sent operatives all over Europe, deep behind enemy lines.
Probably better off just
and that allows us to tell a story where you get to go to these places and locations and participate in events that really help shape the outcome of the war.
One of the things I love about the trailer is you can tell there's a lot of interactivity in the environment, emergent gameplay. You got the piano and other things in there. Tell us a bit about how you're using that to tell the story. It seems like it's all kind of through a first-person perspective, but there are some story sequences. How do you tell the story?
Oh, well, we shot over 120 pages of it, which is more than some feature films. We had a huge international cast of phenomenal actors. And it was fantastic. And the story follows a classic three-act structure. Act 1 is working with the French resistance, getting ready for the invasion. Act 2 is D-Day itself and the fight to get to Berlin. And then the third act is dealing with the Nazi secret weapon program, which involved things like the 262 jet and the V2 rocket and things that could have really turned the tide of the war if we hadn't stopped them. So you get to go on this journey, this story, and the story is shot all from your perspective because
we're waiting on it. It's got to be. It's in the next
camera.
25 minutes.
Scenes. We don't have edits. Everything revolves around your perspective. So you experience this.
I wonder if they're going to do wait for the Ratchet and Clank to finish this or not.
As if you are there. So it creates a much more intimate and emotional connection with the characters and the things going on around you. It was an incredible way to shoot. One of our animators stood in for the player throughout the 3 weeks that we were on stage. And all the actors are always reacting and talking to you directly. And in VR, it's such a powerful thing. It's all about building that emotional connection, and it just makes the experience all more authentic.
Well, you and Vince, I know this series is really close to your heart, and I'm like, wow, there's so much there to experience. It looks really rich and detailed, obviously authentic as well. Paying tribute to everyone that was involved in the war. I wanted to ask you also about multiplayer, which is something that Respawn is really known for, and you've had a great single player experience. But I hear you might also be doing MP too.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, the thing about VR is that, I spent we've known each other a long time. You spend much of your career trying to map natural human movements to a controller. And just
why would you say it's so hard?
Like making field
not that I know.
And one of the hardest ones is leaning. It's easy. And in VR, how you duck, you just duck, and how you lean in VR, you just
I bet
lean.
you the assumption is though that
the ability to lean around a corner, just take a peek around the corner and see where the bad guy is just it heightens the tension so much. It makes it feel all the more real. And when you put that into a multiplayer experience, it just raises it to a whole nother level. So we are shipping, in addition to the campaign, we are shipping a full suite of VR modes, including a few that you can only do in VR. And we're really excited about people playing those, after it comes out.
Wow. Well, definitely a full-blown VR experience. I got to say, I'm really excited to put the headset on and try this. And it's coming out later this year, right?
Coming out holiday, so fasten your seatbelts. We are so excited to bring it to players. We've been working on it a long time. Like you mentioned, it's a passion project for Vince and I and everyone at Respawn. It's a wonderful full circle experience for a lot of us that started our careers working on those original set, going back first one and Allied Assault, and now to be able to bring Above and Beyond to a whole new generation is one of the most exciting things we've been involved with.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Peter. Opening Night Live will be right back. And in the meantime, here's a look at a new game that is launching tonight.
The world was broken.
I gotcha.
Fractured by the magic the Vow Keepers said they would protect us from. Spellstorms still rage across the ruins of the Hollowlands. This is proof, they said. It isn't safe. It can't be controlled.
Do this real quick.
Magic cannot be used. but I am a battle mage. I have broken my vow, and now I fight to break free.
Okay. Oh, damn. Yeah. I don't know what this is. It looks pretty cool. People going in and out, and I knew that dude was going to get here right when this was going to happen. So there you go, he saw Destiny. We saw Destiny for the first time! Is this a Game Pass trailer though? The Flight Simulator. Don't you friggin' quit on me now. If this time's out right now, might have an epic rage out. Flipping the table. Smashing the desk. Can't believe we spent 2 hours doing this. Oh, a flash of Destiny again. That's all we get. Yep.
So many great games in Xbox Game Pass, and many of tonight's games are in it as well. Every year at Gamescom, we like to highlight some incredible games made in Germany. And tonight, we have a special announcement about one of the most legendary German games of all time, created by Factor 5. Enjoy.
So with 20 minutes left, our trailer is going to be 3 minutes long and not going to show freaking crap.
アミガのサウンドそのものも素晴らしいと思いましたね。日本じゃ本当に聞いたことがなかった音楽でした。
Factor 5 was so far ahead of the curve, and each of their games pushed game technology as far as possible. I'd say they're one of the greatest indie developers of all time.
サウンドはすごいわ、グラフィックは綺麗だわ、ゲームプレイも滑らかで満足いくものだわで、本当にすごかった。今回タリカンのコレクションが出るってことをとても嬉しく思っているし、これはまた当時みたいにみんなに見せて歩きたいなと思っています。
Talking about Metroid?
This was the first game that allowed me to completely fulfill my musical vision.
It defined my career, and the fans have been there ever since. To this day, it's one of my proudest works.
Yeah. That's kind of what you have to do nowadays, though, measure in
June, Bungie revealed a new era of Destiny 2 that starts on November 10th with Beyond
Actually,
Light.
Angel, I gotta
For
get
the
off
first
here,
time ever, Guardians will add a new elemental power to their arsenal, the Dark Power of Stasis. With Stasis, players will take on the powers of darkness to control and dominate the battle. Here's an all-new look at Stasis from Destiny 2 Beyond Light.
The floodgates are open. The darkness is here. As you step away from the light, we need only look inward. Focus your power. Let it grow. Our fight is far from over.
Let them come. This is their fate.
Oh. Behemoth. Oh, the rift freeze though. Yeah, that's gonna be good to control. Are you talking to anybody, or is that it?
I have one more award to give out tonight, and that is Best Sony PlayStation Game.
Oh, I knew I was gonna be let down. It's the same trailer, guys.
Cyberpunk 2077.
That was like
Congratulations.
it was like an extended trailer. It had
Of
only
course,
a couple.
there are even more awards than the ones I'd announced tonight. So check out the Gamescom Awards user vote.
I'm not really caring about the rest of the games. I don't. I could care less. None of it really. I kind of felt like it was gonna be. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Oh, that hurt my feelings a little. Yeah, I felt like it was just going to be barely like an extended trailer. That really wasn't. Right. The Rift I don't think was in the original trailer. And some of the Crucible elements I don't think were in the original trailer. So it was different. I don't think it's worth doing a breakdown video of it because it's been broke down 12 ways from Sunday already. I was hoping there'd be more insight, but we'll probably get more. Yeah, I don't know if you could see that from the original trailer either, the slam. But it was cool how like he built the wall and then he vaulted over and then slammed. So that's pretty cool. And it's also really, it showed the staff a little more. We saw that in the other trailer for the Warlock. The Warlock actually gets like a staff, like a magic staff. It's going to be like to cast the ice and stuff, or the stasis. So that's about it. Kind of disappointing. Wouldn't say it's amazing, but I'm sure because we're still, maybe they might just leave it up to, because they overhype it so much and people get upset. I mean, we're talking about, let's see, so call this still one week left, because it's only, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're still 11 weeks out. 11 weeks out, we may get something in 8 to 9 weeks. I wouldn't expect anything for the next 2 months. We still have, yeah, I would say maybe in about 2 months we would see something in about 8 weeks. But all right, kind of a bummer, but it was awesome to hang out with you guys, chat. We helped somebody get that whisper. Angel, it was awesome to meet you, and great to know that you could be around to help us pay it forward and make LFG great again. Tomorrow we'll probably be on late afternoon, just pop up live stream, do some variety. I may do like a quick 10-minute where is there, just to have it for some people that follow us and may need it for Saturday and Sunday that don't go elsewhere and watch it Friday morning, Friday night. Yeah, I would say the video kind of stunk. I mean, we kind of spent 2 hours watching that. We saw some cool games there. I don't know if there was anything that really stuck out that I would play besides maybe the very first one, the Modern Warfare, the Cold War or whatever, the Call of Duty. That was pretty cool story mission looking. So, right, nothing better to do. So, well, thanks again, guys. We're gonna call it a day for now. I got some other stuff to do this afternoon, and appreciate you stopping by, hanging out. We will